If you guys want to know what went into making this montage, then make sure to stick around to the end because I end up explaining how I got my cinematics, how I got my sound effects, how I got my clips, my effects, and literally everything in between. What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another video. My name is Lex Central, and today we are doing a different type of video than normal, but it's still going to be a fun one. It is going to be how I made my This Filmora9 Montage Will Impress You montage that I posted 3 or 4 days ago at the time of recording this, but probably about a week ago by the time this video was up. Quick disclaimer, it's not a tutorial or anything. That would take a much longer video. The video would probably be hours and hours long. This video took over 20 hours of editing to make, and I'm really proud of it. So if you guys want to see more videos like this with future montages that I do, make sure to let me know in the comments so I know to do them in the future. But as I was saying, this is not a tutorial. It's just going to show you what went through my head while making this montage and, you know, the thought process and editing process that went to it. I'm not going to be showing you how to do any of these things. It's just showing you how I made it, basically. But yeah, guys, that's enough for me at the beginning. Let's just get into the intro clip. So for the intro clip here, if I zoom in down here, it's really nothing special. It's just a transition and the text is spinning. As you can see, I'm on the animation tab of this text, and you can see that I use this photo spin 4 animation. It's literally just the title spinning in like this. So it's nothing special really, but I thought I would add it in as a cool touch to the intro just to make it that little bit more appealing. But yeah, other than that, intro is nothing special. It's just literally me going around the builds in slow-mo and then transitioning into the next text and the clips. Once again, more builds and into the first clip right about here. So right now I'm going to play just the raw clip and the edited clip. I'm going to do this for every single clip so you can see the difference between the raw clip and how much editing went into the actual clips. But yeah, roll the raw clip. And now let's roll the edited clip, because this one's going to look a lot better than the raw clip, I can guarantee it. The only part of this clip that was not shown in that raw clip section was this little B-roll section of the guy dying and being sent into Fortnite heaven, if you will. I also think it's worth mentioning that this little teal and orange effect is through the entire montage, and I don't know if anyone noticed, but there actually was a filter throughout the entire thing. So occasionally I'm going to turn this off, hide this layer right here because it's the only thing there, and you're going to see a clear difference in the color right here. You're gonna see it's a lot more appealing to your eyes, which is the main reason I went with this filter. I saw it and I was like, yes, this is the one for this montage. And yeah, nothing too special here. The only thing that probably took a while to edit was this part right here, this pump cinematic, and then it transitions right into here, which is the death cinematic. And then from the death cinematic, we go right into the second clip right here. Also, right here, when these little beat, those things on the beat, those were actually transitions themselves. So I selected the prefix option right here and the postfix option for the other one, which basically means prefix means it goes before the cut and the cut is right there, and postfix means it goes after the cut and it's right there. Overlap, it's pretty self-explanatory. It just goes right there in between, which is what I do for most of them, but I didn't use it this time a lot. And yeah, if I actually go frame by frame here in the most spread out way, you can see it actually is a transition. You're gonna see it start to pan out right here, go in, and then finish when it comes back out right here. So that's a fun fact. Whenever you see that happening in my montages, that's actually a transition because there is no feature like that on Filmora, so I had to make do with what I had. Anyway, next clip, second clip, I'm about to roll the raw and edited clips. Like I said, I'm gonna do this for every single clip, so I'm gonna roll them right now. So yeah, this is actually one of my favorite clips in the entire montage, mostly because of this cinematic right here that you just saw, and also this impulse grenade cinematic that I thought was pretty cool. So you can see how perfectly I tried to line this up here. So if I go here and go frame by frame, you're gonna see it almost looks like it was like panning off of my camera. Now, not many people notice this, but let me tell you, these cinematics take way more effort than people think. and lining this up with the exact FOV in drone free and replay mode, which is, by mind you, not the greatest system to work with, and having it line up perfectly here. Go down to the impulse grenade and then reverse back up and then transitions back onto the flintlock right here. Boom bow, and there's the kill right there. Now, I forgot to mention in the first clip, but these are all sound effects. That shield break sound effect was not in the game. That was this sound effect. The whoosh sound effects are obviously both sound effects. Like, you can't just get that in replay mode. Both the flint knocks were sound effects. The impulse grenade was sound effects. As you can see, the explosion sound effect right here. So yeah, and also the impulse grenade placing sound effect right here. So yeah, I lined that up perfectly. I cut these two in half so I could just have the activating sound and I could just have the explosion sound. So in the end, it sounded like this. So it almost sounds like an impulse grenade just normally breaking, but it was just different sound effects and two split in half, but it somehow sounded almost exactly like a normal impulse grenade. Yeah, this is one of my favorite cinematics in the entire montage right here. Only reason I love this cinematic so much is because it literally looks like my character's moving, and it creates such a cool effect when you watch it back like this. See, it looks like the character is moving right there, but I speed it up at the end, transition in, and there's the kill. And as you can hear there, all these sound effects were used, including these two whooshes right here. I'm going to mute this just so you can hear the whooshes. So that's actually sped up by 4 times and toned down. As you can see, it has a low bass equalizer on it, which basically means it's just a lower tone. And that's why it sounded so good. And then we have just this one, so I'll play this whoosh for you. It's kind of like an impact whoosh, but no, it's kind of the same thing. I'll play it right now. And all the shield break sound effects are like this. So yeah, and layered all together, they sound like this. So when you layer a bunch of sound effects together, they actually don't sound that bad. Let's get into the third clip right here. Like I said, I'm going to do this for every clip, so here's the raw and edited clips for the third clip. So surprisingly, this clip didn't actually take that long to film. It's literally just me free building starting here. And then once I finally edit down here, you can hear I have a flint knock sound effect at the very end. I have the sword sound effect. I have 2 whooshes on the same exact line. And I have the shield crack sound effect. So while muting the actual video audio real quick, it's going to sound like this. Without literally any audio. There's a little bit of audio here, but it's negative 22 decibels, so it's very, very hard to hear. And layered with all of these sound effects, it's virtually impossible to notice any background sounds. But yeah, this split screen part actually took a whole hour to edit. Just for this one part, not even the rest of the clip, but just this one part. So you're gonna see here I have the black bars, but you can adjust the height up, but I thought this was the perfect height just for this clip. I have obviously the laser here that I tilted to be in the right spot, and we obviously have the 2 split screens. So this split screen right here, if I go to the advanced edit, you're going to see that if I go forward here, you're gonna see that it is my side of this, and then the black screen on the other. So if I actually moved this out of the way, there's a complete black screen behind it. But since I can go into advanced edit on this one as well, you're gonna see here that once I go here, this is his side of the clip that I also recorded. Otherwise, this clip isn't that special, just slow-mode the end and then transitioned into the next clip. But yeah, enough with the third clip. Let's go to the 4th clip of the montage right here. And yeah, let's roll the edited and non-edited clips. Non-edited first. Here you go. The only part that I really liked about this clip is this cinematic right here and the ending to it. So as a joke, since I thought I was gonna get enough enough time on this cinematic, I went to the left after I was done, because you can literally only see his leg left. Like, I thought it was just not worth filming anymore. So I go to the left. As you can see, I start to drift off to the left. And to balance that out, I did a right swipe transition, as you can see right here. So it kind of makes the clip look so smooth. Like, watch this. Like, it just looks like it just goes into the next clip. Like, it almost swipes into the next clip only with the replay. I thought that one looked really cool, but otherwise, the only reason I didn't like this part was because I kind of fumbled with my inventory. So you can see first, I do pull out the impulse. Then I go and pull out the C4. Then I pull out the grappler, I think? Yeah, that's the grappler right there. You can kind of see it. And then I pull out the impulse again and then throw it. I feel like that would have been much cleaner if I just pulled out the impulse grenade and hadn't switched to my grappler and my C4. But, you know, I think I made it look pretty good by balancing out with these cool cinematics. So I kind of made up for it, but, you know, I would have liked for it to be a little bit cleaner. But nothing's perfect. This montage could not have been perfect in any way, especially because it's edited on Filmora9. But, you know, we're not going to talk about it. So as you can see, after this impulse grenade cinematic, I go down fast, slow it down when I get there, and then speed it up again, and it transitions into the explosion. Obviously, the black bar's there. Now, this is the second reason that I didn't like this clip in particular, is because I literally placed 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then placed the bouncer. The building here looked really sloppy. Like, I looked like I was just flinging my mouse around waiting for the one that I wanted to place. But I actually bounced it out here with this flintlock cinematic that I didn't think I was actually gonna do, but I ended up doing it anyway. And then we transition into this. I grab the C4, chuck it, C4 cinematic right here. This actually took like 10 minutes to film. I did like 5 different takes on it. It was actually so hard to track the C4 while not getting out of focus. You have to, in replay mode, you have to keep everything in the center of the screen or it will completely go out of focus. And trying to track this C4, yes, it was moving this time, not like the bow clip. This one was actually moving. So having to track it in the center of the screen the whole time. As you can see at the end, it kind of starts to drift to the bottom right, even without the transition. It ends there, and it starts in the center of the screen. So I was kind of losing it towards the end, but thankfully I had enough B-roll of it to get that done. And then it transitions back to it falling, and the explosion on beat with the C4 sound effect here. And then once again with the transition beat kind of things, just kind of a fast death cinematic kind of thing. Same as literally almost the exact same thing as the first clip, the black bars and everything, and then we transition into the next clip. So overall, nothing special about that clip. Much is just me free building towards the start, like literally almost every clip. So 5th clip of the montage. We are nearing the end, but yeah guys, let's roll the unedited and fully edited clips right now. So I know I said I disliked that portion of the montage where I fumbled with my inventory and placed 5 bills before placing the bouncer, but this is actually my least favorite part of this montage. And I think that most of you probably picked up on it while watching the montage, but I'm going to show you why. So me being my dumb self and editing all these cinematics, forgot to add flintlock pistol sound effect right here. So it's just completely muted right there. I also meant to add a hunting rifle pullout sound effect right here. Couldn't really find one, so I don't blame myself for that one. But I literally have the flintlock sound effect right here. Like, look, the flintlock sound effect is just chilling right here. It's not like I can't find one. So I only have myself to blame for this one. So there's the explosion, and then I completely muted 2 flintlocks into the air, and then the hunting rifle cinematic. I was actually moving in this one. This one's not an optical illusion. But apart from the cinematics and these black bars here, nothing else really special about this clip. I just hit this no scope right here. But yeah, just the slow-mo here transitions into the next clip right here. This clip actually was kind of not planned, but I wanted something quick and something that could just appear in the montage and not seem that rushed. So I just told Sky that I wanted to go for a normal pump clip, so we just did some normal 1v1s, and I ended up getting this one, so let's roll it. Same as always, we're gonna do the raw clip first and the edited one last, so let's roll them. So yeah, as you just saw, these cinematics were pretty decent, but I actually was not a fan of this one. I really needed something because I wanted to time the shot on this beat right here. It was a very weird beat, but I needed to squeeze something in before the grappler clip that you'll see in a second. So on this little clap beat right here, I wanted to time it on that so I could squeeze in the grappler clip after it, because I really wanted to squeeze that grappler clip in it. The cinematic was one of my favorites out of the entire montage, probably tied for first along with the boom bow and the split screen. But yeah, apart from that, it's just a double edit, a pump pull out, and a pump pull out sound that you can hear right here, right there, and the whooshes, that impact whoosh right there. Pump shotgun sound, and this cinematic right here. Not really a big fan of it, but it was just thrown in there because, you know, why not? And yeah, nothing really special about this clip. If you guys want to know anything more from this, I'll answer some questions in the comments below. So if you have any questions about anything that I'm showing or how you can do this on Filmora9 yourself, I'll give you some advice in the comments the best I can through words. And yeah. Alright, so we transitioned from the 121 headshot on Sky and the double edit to the next clip, which is 100% one of my favorite cinematics in this entire montage. Once again, tied for first, just with the split screen and the boom bow. I just love both of them so much. But I'm gonna roll the raw and edited clip as usual. Raw first. Here we go. So the only reason that this grappler cinematic was one of my favorites was because of this yellow beam that comes out. It's more orange, but I saw it yellow when I was recording the cinematic. Maybe it's just because of the effects. Yeah, that does look more yellow without the effects. That's probably why I thought it was yellow when I filmed the cinematic. But since it's teal and orange, it makes it look more orange than it actually is. Anyway, the little orange beam that shoots out is perfectly timed with the grappler shoot sound that I have down here. So I'm going to mute all of the other sound effects here. So as you can see, you're only going to be able to hear the grappler shoot and hit sound effects right here. If you guys want to know how to get these sound effects, I'll leave links in the description to where I got my whooshes and everything, because these were pretty hard to find, and to save you guys some time, I will give you some of these. You might have to figure out which impact sound works best for you. Personally, I think it was number 7 on that list. Anyway, yeah, it goes right into the pump kill, pump shotgun sound effect, whoosh sound effects, and yeah, nothing else special. Kind of the same sound effects as every other clip. Oh, it goes into the scoped revolver clip. I forgot this one even existed. My god. Alright, let's roll the raw and edited clips right now. So yeah, I had a pretty nice idea that I could use a speed pad, go up with the the scoped pistol, and I would do a cool cinematic where I'm in the sky pulling out the pistol and then transition back into a headshot with it. I did not mean to hit a headshot with it, but it just happened, and I think it made the clip look 10 times better when I hit the headshot because of the slow-mo. If you see, I actually am pulling out my pickaxe right there, and if you notice, I did this in a lot of my other clips. It's because I was very picky with pulling my pickaxe out after every single clip. So basically, if you're trying to slow-mo something in a montage, if your Fortnite character is not pulling out something like another weapon or pickaxe, a slow-mo won't really look that great if there is not any other movement other than your character just slowing down or speeding up. So what I mean by that is that if your character is the only thing moving in the slow-mo, it's not going to look as clean as it could if they were pulling out their pickaxe. It's just that extra movement that makes this kind of slow-mo look so much more clean than it could have. It was really important for this because this montage was based a lot around slow-mo. Like if I zoom out here, anything with a blue like header you can see here, the yellow highlighted part right there, that is in slow motion, and anything with red on it is fast. So pulling out the pickaxe in this was really important. But yeah, apart from that, we just got the cinematic with the scoped revolver, and we go back into the shot, headshot by accident obviously, but made it look better. And yeah, transition into the next clip, which took literally so long. I don't think you guys understand, but this might have been the clip that took the longest out of the entire montage. I'm not even kidding. And I know you guys are probably going to be thinking when you watch this clip, how is that the clip that took the longest time out of everything else in this montage? That took the longest time? And the answer is yes, because it was so hard to get the positioning right, hit all my edits. It was just the weirdest edits that I could have possibly thought of. Just roll the clip. It gives me pain thinking about it. Just roll the gosh dang clips. Yeah, I told you. I told you. This clip should not have taken that long, but the only thing that was stopping me from doing this clip was this edit right here. As you can see, I edit the 6 on the left right here, confirm the edit, then the cinematic comes when I go up to him, which wasn't in the raw clip, but, you know, just for the effect. And then I shoot him on the beat. This one was one of the flipping artist clips I've ever done. It might be harder than some challenge videos that I've recorded. I'm not even kidding. It was that hard. It literally took like 4 or 5 hours just to hit this clip. I'm not even exaggerating. But in the end, I got it done. Here's the cinematic that I was planning on doing the entire time while thinking of doing this clip. Going up to him, slowing it down, and then going down faster, transitioning back, and the shot on beat. Next clip transition right here, and this one is the last clip of the montage. You made it through the video, ladies and gentlemen. You're almost done. This is the last clip in the montage. Here is the raw and edited clips. So yeah, I actually didn't plan on using chiller traps at all in this montage, but when I saw the opportunity to use them, I was like, okay, it's something more creative to use than I think other people would think of using. So I was trying to think of ways to shorten the length of the chiller trap usage, because as you saw in the raw clip, it took a very long time for that chiller trap to activate. So what better way to do it than with the cinematic? So as soon as I place the ice trap, it transitions into the cinematic right here of me rolling down, and then midway through me throwing a shockwave grenade. I'm not sure many people picked up on the fact that it was a shockwave grenade, but you can see the purple glow right here. And once I start flying, you can see the little effect that you get from the shockwave, the low gravity. Then it transitions back into this shockwave up, the flint knock sound effect right about here. And then this cinematic is also tied for first because it is so perfectly in sync. Like, you can see right here, I'm pulling out, I'm like at my head. You can see here, it just looks like it's so natural. Like, it looks like I just continue pulling out the sniper. Like, if you watch it with that purpose of just trying to look at if it, like, was completely in... Oh, my God. Completely in sync or not. So you can see right there, it looks like I literally... It was like a seamless transition on the pullout. But that's enough about the pullout. The actual sin was a very quick one. But as you can see, I pull out, go forward, transition back, and shoot my heavy sniper. It hits sky. Then I slow-mo it down, and the transition into the blur happens. And now this is kind of similar to the intro. The outro was literally just thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more montages. Inspired by Flea and Milliam at the top right. So by no means was this a more creative montage than others, but at least I didn't completely copy their style. Some people call me out for being like a copycat of Flea, and personally I see that as a compliment, because if you're saying I'm a copycat of Flea and I edit on Filmora9, you're kind of telling me that I'm really good at editing. You know, I don't want to seem like I have an ego, so I'm just going to continue. But yeah, without Flea and Milliam's work and montages in the past, I probably wouldn't have gotten half of these ideas. Probably would have just gone with normal pump clips for this montage. I turn to a black screen on the beat right here, and then the song ends right there. And ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the entire montage. You can see all the editing that was done to make this possible. All the sound effects are down here. But yeah, that is the end of the montage. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos like this with future montages that I do, I would totally be down to do some more because this was really fun to film. But yeah, if you guys want to see more content like this, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments. I have some really cool ideas going up for my next montage. However, the next video will be a content video. It's going to be a challenge video. It's a hard one, but I seem to be getting pretty lucky so far. I'm not done filming it yet. This video is coming out before it. But yeah, I have some really cool ideas for the next montages, so keep your eyes peeled. In a couple videos from now will be the next montage, maybe even 2 from now, so after the content video. Well, technically it will be 2 from now because this counts as, you know what? But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and go follow my Twitch because I do all of my content videos on there all the time live. So if you want to see my content videos and challenges before they come out on YouTube, you can go follow my Twitch and see them early when I'm live. I film all of them while I'm streaming, or most of them anyway, unless I'm trying to get like a really hard challenge done that I know will take a long time. But yeah, guys, apart from that, hope you have a good day / night wherever you are, and yeah, I'll see you guys next video. Peace out.